Hi, this is Muthaka, and I'm here to let you know everything you need to know about my new EP, Love Bites. We are shooting at Pamba Nairobi. Pamba is an African streetwear store that features Kenyan designers, and I am wearing one of their pieces by a designer, 1v1. So shout out to 1v1 for this dope jacket. Check out Pamba Nairobi on their social media platforms, and thank you so much to Pamba for hosting us. My new EP is called Love Bite because by definition, the word love bite means a kind of temporary mark, so like a hickey. I really liked that concept and I thought it would be a very interesting way to define this collection of songs because it is a temporary sound that I'm just now exploring. And the subject matter of the songs is very risque, very sensual and love in a very temporary way. So I thought it would be very interesting to name my EP that, as well as have that be the theme to summarize the songs. Track number 1 is Quicksand featuring Kigamba. It is the first song on the EP, Love Bites. Quicksand is a song that I wrote. I had so much trouble writing this song. Initially, I was meant to do it with another artist who was supposed to sing. But when I wrote my verse and what is acting as a pre-chorus, I probably stayed for about 3 months before I found the next part to the pre-chorus, not even the chorus. But actually after staying with the song for another 6 months, I realized, okay, maybe it's actually not meant to have more vocals on this. And of course, if I was to have anyone doing any instrumentation, it would be Kigamba, who is part of Hornsphere. So he did played saxophone for his verse part of the song, and I think our instruments blended very well. The production was done by Copy Worldwide, and it was mixed and mastered by MG of MG Studios. And this is the first track. It's pretty much like a call to a lover, or like a call, like a plea. I don't know. It's a bit everywhere, to be honest. I had so much trouble writing it. I couldn't figure out what exactly I was trying to say. But I think, in a way, in context to the EP, it makes so much sense because even with the EP, it's a lot of mixed messages about secret lovers and wanting someone who doesn't want to admit that they want you in that moment and just wanting to have fun, wanting to protect your relationship or affair, So it's a bit of everywhere, and so is the song. So that is Quicksand. I think Kigamba did a really good job with getting into the mood and the sensuality of the song, and I think it was the perfect track to start off the EP. So that is Quicksand. Track number 2, Secret Lover featuring Ben Soul, is a song that we worked on sometime last year after we did Same Page, that is on his album. So he owed me a song for my project. So he came to studio. We had written the song, I think a few months before that. So he came to studio, we went to Kobe's studio. I didn't have any idea of how I wanted the track to sound because we wrote it on him playing guitar. So by the time he came to studio, though, he knew exactly what he wanted. So we used some reference tracks, and then he created the track with Kobe. So I pretty much just did the writing, my verse writing and the singing. It was a very easy song to do, I think, because we had done Same Page before. So plus I've known him for a while, so the process was very easy. As you can tell, Secret Lover is about a secret affair between two people who just want to keep it on the down low and keep it spicy like that. When not many people know about it, it adds to the flavor. So that's what Secret Lover is about. It's a short and sweet song. I think I'm inclined to write very long songs, so he had to stop me to not do a bridge. But I was very happy that we got to do it, and it was the first song that I put out. So yeah, that is the story of Secret Lover. Track number 3 is Touching on My Baby, featuring Amacheruto. A very fun track that is one of my favorites in the EP because it's a very fun track that I really liked exploring, especially with the beat. Mbogwa did the production, which I immediately loved the first time I heard it. He sent us 2 tracks to try out. He popped on a thread that Emma and I were having on Twitter about she was congratulating me for my affirma, and I was telling her, okay, see now collabo, and she was like, okay, and then Bogo entered the chat and said that he had a beat for us. So he gave us 2 tracks, and immediately when I had the beats for Touching on My Baby, I was like, that one. So I sent Emma the melodies that I had in mind, which she liked and wanted to be the hook, because I had said it as a verse. So she came to studio. We went to Kobe's studio to do the vocals. I've admired Emma for so long. I knew of her when I first started performing, which was back in 2018. And at that time, she was already like a seasoned performer. So she was one of the artists that I really would have wanted to collaborate with. So I'm very happy that she managed to come to studio very early in the morning. So because we were essentially rewriting, because I had my verse, which was now the chorus, so I had to start writing a verse. And I wasn't used to writing verses in studio, because I'd rather write my own thing in my own space and then come to studio and record. But that day she challenged me to actually write with her. So it was a very quick, maybe 2-3 hour session, because we were just vibing and throwing out ideas. And because the song is very fun, it was nice to think about a scenario where you're in the club, you're with your man, and those girls who just want to come cause problems. So this is a message to them. Please, not touching on my baby, just stay, mind your business. So that's what the song is about. And that is Touching on My Baby, which is part of the EP Love Bite. Track number 4 is Driveway, featuring Mordecai Dex of Heart Band. An incredible songwriter, incredible performer, incredible human being. This song, we began it, I want to say late 2021 or early 2022. It's a track produced by Kobe. He sent me a couple of tracks, and out of all the ones that I liked, this was one of them. Mordecai and I go way back. He was my teacher in Sauti Academy in 2018. That's how I first got to know him. He was part of the Sauti Academy teaching. He taught specifically songwriting. So pretty much everything I know about songwriting is through him. So it's a full circle moment to have a song with him. He was also a fellow nominee of Afrima 2022 Songwriter of the Year. I was nominated, and so was he. He is such an amazing person. He also featured in my music video for Why Don't You Love Me. He is the male vixen in the video. So we've known each other for a while. And I'm very happy that I finally get to share a track that we have together, because we've worked on a couple of songs. And this was one of the ones I really, really liked. Driveway is a song about, it has this air of kind of waiting for someone and waiting for the person to sort of choose you or just drive away with you into the sunset. So it has that kind of push and pull of having someone that you like, that you want, but you're not supposed to like them also, but then they also have their share of responsibility, so they can't just abandon them and just run off into this fantasy. So you're waiting on the driveway, just waiting, just stand by, waiting to just leave all your problems behind and run off. So that's what that is about. Produced by Kobe, mixed and mastered by one Dennis Papa. It's one of my favorite also. In terms of the mood, it's very introspective. Every time I listen to it, it puts me in this very serious mood of, what is this? In terms of the storyline, because it's a bit heavy. It's one of the more moody songs in the EP, but I think it's a perfect fit, especially with the context of Love Bite and just the project as a whole. It was fun also just writing something wistful and less about, it's not necessarily about heartbreak, and it's not about love either, so it's kind of just that sweet spot in the middle. So that is what Driveway is about, with Mordecai. Track number 4. Songa, track number 5, featuring Fena Gitu. Oh my gosh, how do I talk about this song? I have wanted Fena on this song ever since we wrote it. I co-wrote it with Timothy Arenaitwe, who is part of the duo Television. An amazing songwriter, such a flexible person. He can write anything. And every time I write with him, I just feel like he has a very interesting way of looking at things and writing lyrics. So we first wrote this 2022 maybe, just one of our random sessions. I went over to Mbugwa's studio. He's the producer of the song, and we were just jamming, writing a song. And I told him, it was actually after I had done Go with Sage. So I was telling Tim, I really want to write a song. I want to write a club song. I want to try writing a club song. But then my default is always to write sad slow songs. So he was like, okay. So he picked up his guitar and was playing this really rhythmic melody. And I was like, okay. So I think it was done by that afternoon. And by the end of the session, I was like, you know who would do amazing? So we tried getting Fena. We couldn't get her at first. And then I did my magic. And then somehow, eventually, Fena got a hold of the demo and she thankfully liked it and came to studio, to Mbugwa's studio. It was a night session, so the vibes were correct. We did the song. She wrote her verse in studio. It was so much fun. It was so surreal having Fena on a track because she's one of the most incredible Kenyan artists, and she's been in the industry, so she knows. And of course, being a female, I wanted a nice balance for the EP. I didn't want to just have one specific gender. I wanted to try and have as many female artists in the track, so she was a no-brainer. So yeah, Songa was mixed and mastered by Rushab Nanda. He did a very beautiful job making sure it balanced with every other song on the EP. So it's a fun song, club song, more carefree, a nice way to end off the EP, just to make it fun and a bit more lighthearted. I think also with the economy, it's important to have something that's just a bit not so serious. And she did it justice. She did an amazing job. It was more than I would have wanted. So having her made me feel very proud also just for this project, just to know that I have Fena on the track. Thank you so much for having us sit down with me to talk about my new EP, Love Bite. It is out right now on all streaming platforms. So let me know what you think about the songs. Thank you so much to all my collaborators. I'll see you soon. Bye. So I wrote the lyrics and then Kigamba worked on the melodies. He recorded it by himself in studio. Stop!
It's fine.
It's not fine! You're so Kigamba!
Yeah.
Stop!